I'm Christine. After working hard for many years accumulating material things, I decided to sell it all. Now I travel living out of my SUV. I roam around looking for adventure, food, and fun. If you'd like to be my travel buddy, then like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Join my Patreon or YouTube membership community for exclusive perks and content. In this video, I start my New Orleans adventures by cooking some delicious egg rolls. I take a ride on the oldest continuously operating streetcar line. I see magical nature and wildlife at Audubon Park. I sleep by a graveyard and tour one of New Orleans' oldest and most opulent cemeteries. I visit the French Quarter to try a Central Grocery Muffuletta sandwich, and I enjoy sunset over the Mississippi watching the ships go by. I'm in New Orleans, Louisiana. I have been here for about 2 weeks. I didn't intend on staying here this long, but it has taken me more time to adjust to being by myself than I thought it would. Traveling without Chase has definitely been hard to process. I am also getting used to doing things very differently. Before, all of my decisions were made with Chase in mind first, so it's been like really odd adjusting the way I do basically everything. It's hard for me to feel okay about not like constantly producing and going, but I felt like I needed this time to recalibrate. However, I do feel like I've had enough time and I'm ready to start adventuring again. Before I skip town though, there are a couple things I want to do, so I'm going to take you along with me. I've just finished up at the gym. The area I've been staying in has a brand new Planet Fitness, and it has a couple of really cool new things I haven't seen at other locations, like a wellness pod and these bicycles, like they're like spin machines, I think, but they have these TV screens that you can select like different locations around the world, and it looks like you're actually like riding a bike around the world. It's super cool. My routine lately has been to stop at Aldi after the gym and grab some food for the day, so that's where we're headed next. I think Chinese food sounds good today. We are at the park now and gonna cook up some egg rolls. Those are really good. They're the kind of good that you know it's definitely not healthy for you, but just enjoy it. Today's already a really good day. At this park is a stop for the St. Charles Avenue streetcar, which is the oldest continuously operating streetcar system in the world. So I'm gonna head that way now and take a ride. I've never been on a streetcar before. It's supposed to be like riding through history. I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to just being able to ride. Like I get to drive to all these cool places and I feel super blessed to be able to do that, but like I always have to be driving while doing it. So just to be able to like relax and see the sights, sounds awesome. I haven't waited at a bus stop since I was a kid. This feels weird. I see it coming! Climbing aboard was exhilarating. The first thing I did was put my $3 in the machine for a day pass. I picked a seat in the back and was instantly charmed by the old-timey feel. The streetcar route has been used since 1835. The cars themselves were built in the 1920s and are recognized as moving historical landmarks. I kept finding myself imagining sitting in the same seat but being a passenger 100 years ago when the streetcar was brand new. This ride gives you a lot to think about and even more to look at. The St. Charles line starts uptown and proceeds past entrances to Audubon Park, Loyola and Tulane universities, and continues through the charming Garden District. It ends at Canal Street at the edge of the French Quarter. I rode the 6-mile line both ways so I could enjoy the view from both sides of the street. That was really fun. I felt like I was back in the 1920s. It was super cool. Let's walk around Audubon Park for a while. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but that fountain is creating a rainbow. Audubon Park is an enchanting 350-acre urban oasis nestled in the heart of New Orleans. I love this park and have spent a lot of time here. This time, there were hundreds of these little birds. I had never seen them before, so I felt like I was exploring an exotic island with new creatures. Let me know in the comments if you know what type of birds these are. I'm still curious. I enjoyed watching this swan do a little dance and saw some ducks take flight next to this fairy tale-like bridge. Walking the trails here feels like you are in a magical place, both with the abundant nature but also stunning man-made sights like fountains, towering architecture, and stunning statues. The Spanish moss hanging from the canopy of oak trees makes you feel small and full of wonder. It is getting late, so it's time to find a place to park for the night. I've been staying in residential areas, so I'm just gonna head that way again and look for a spot. So I found a spot next to an old cemetery, which is really cool, and it fits the theme of our first activity tomorrow. It is a little creepy. It's like cool creepy, but like normally I crack my windows on both sides for air ventilation, but I'm not gonna crack the one on the cemetery side. Hopefully that will help keep the ghosts out tonight. Anyways, I'm gonna try to get some sleep as long as I don't hear any spooky noises, and I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Oh, my window covered. Oh, come down. Oh my gosh. What a unique view to wake up to. That is such a cool sight. Let's make coffee and finish watching the sunrise. It's mornings like this that I'm just extra thankful for this lifestyle. I feel like a kid who gets to live in their fort, and it's a magic fort that transports me to distant lands like Louisiana. And every morning I get to stay in my warm, cozy bed with all my favorite things around me, but whenever I look out my window every day, there's something new and awesome and exciting. Not every day. Sometimes it's a truck stop, but today it's a really old, awesome cemetery with just such a rich history and such a cool feeling. I feel like the luckiest kid in the world who's also pushing 40. I'm going to shower at the gym, and I will meet you at our next destination. We are at Lake Long Metarie Cemetery, which is one of the oldest and largest cemeteries in the New Orleans area. It is known for its historic and ornate tombs. So let's drive around and check it out. The 127-acre cemetery dates back to the 1800s and is known for opulent memorials, standing marble tombs, and magnificent statues. It is the final resting place of many high society New Orleanians from the past. This cemetery holds the graves of over 9,000 people. Amongst those are many distinctive people and families. This one is 80 feet tall. Being in a place with this much history and beauty is a powerful feeling. I couldn't help but feel connected to humanity at large when I read the names and dates of people who previously walked the earth, just like I am doing now. I tried to imagine the story behind these names in stone. What was their life like? What were their hopes and dreams? Who missed them when they passed? I don't visit cemeteries often, but when I do, I'm thankful for the reminder that I have limited time left here and to make sure I'm living how I want to. I'm getting hungry, so it's time to move on. I love olives, and I have been craving a muffuletta since the last time I got one 2 years ago. Today, I'm going to try one at the place they were invented, which is Central Grocery in the French Quarter. The last time I was here, they were closed due to damage from Hurricane Ida, and they just reopened, so I'm really excited to check it out. I parked on the outskirts of the French Quarter near the French Market. I walked through the colorful market and passed a band playing live music. Mardi Gras was around the corner, so the city was decorated in shiny yellow, purple, and gold. Just past the famous Café du Monde is Central Grocery. The iconic Jackson Square is a short walk from there. I admired the St. Louis Cathedral, which was built in 1794, and statue of former President Andrew Jackson. I have come to Jackson Square in the French Quarter to eat my muffuletta. The actual Central Grocery Store was closed. I read online it was open, but it was definitely not. But they did have it available at the convenience store right next door. So it's still the original Central Grocery muffuletta. It looks so beautifully wrapped. I feel like it's a Christmas present. Merry Christmas to me! All right, let's open up this bad boy. A muffuletta is made by starting with a round loaf of perfectly baked Sicilian sesame bread. It is generously stuffed with succulent Italian meats such as mortadella, salami, and ham. It is layered with slices of provolone and mozzarella cheese, then topped with a marinated olive salad bursting with tangy flavors of olives, pickled vegetables, herbs, and a touch of vinegar. I tell you what, this smells amazing. Yay, muffuletta. Yum! The olive salad is so crunchy and flavorful. It has a medley of all these delicious vegetables. Oh, and they're so crunchy and tangy. You can see how the bread is just soaking up all that lovely olive salad juice. There's just the right amount of meat and cheese on this. Like, you can overdo it on a sandwich and put too much, but this is just like the perfect balance of all wonderful things. I just found a Kalamata olive in there. Oh, the steak couldn't get better. I devoured the rest of my sandwich, then headed out of the city. I am here at Riverview Park. I love to come here and just watch the ships go by on the Mississippi. It's also the perfect spot for sunset. I bought myself a little king cake, so I'm gonna enjoy that and just watch the river. Thank you guys so much for keeping me company while I had fun here in New Orleans. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.